My name is Aaron Scott Lacy. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a haircutting specialist from San Diego, California. I reached this point where I was ready. I felt like I was ready to teach a segment, not teach an entire class, but to just teach one segment of a haircut. And I really think back to what it was like when I first started as a salon stylist and you're ready to go on the floor. You're never really ready. You kind of just have to jump in and do it. And you learn from the mistakes. And I rehearsed, I studied, I took notes, I did every possible thing I could to have a successful dynamic with this group of students who weren't even there to see me. They were there to see someone else's class. But that individual gave me this opportunity to teach probably one of the most challenging haircuts on the planet. And he told me, he said, you can teach this segment after lunch. So we're all having lunch, everyone's enjoying their company. I'm already sweating, I'm getting nervous. I'm like, it's coming, I have to do this. And so I'm waiting for the host, whose class it was, to return from lunch so that he could give me the introduction, so he could say, Aaron's going to teach you this haircut. He never came back. And so I had this moment where I just had to make the determination that, okay, I'm just gonna do this. It's on me. No one's gonna hold my hand in this process. Even if I knew all the steps of this haircut and I could do it blindfolded, I felt that cold sweat just run down my back, and I really questioned, am I even supposed to be here? Do I know anything? And I just persevered. I just thought, you know what? You belong here because you put the time and the effort in. And even if you're not a master right now, this is a baseline for where you're going to start. And then it's up to you to determine where you want to be realistically. I thought, oh my gosh, that sucked. I said and 100 times. A student from the class messaged me a week later and said, I just love the way that you delivered that. I felt like you really knew how to actually teach the group. And I just thought, okay. But just that person expressed to me that I made a difference in how they view hair or hair cutting, that was more than enough fuel to practice, 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 and practice. And this is why people communicate to me at this point, oh my gosh, this just looks so easy for you. You're like a natural. It was never easy, and it still is not easy, but I am here to actually show you that even an introverted guy like me can show up for this because you're fucking passionate and you want to share a certain level of knowledge so that people aren't scared to work with hair.